Coming up on Unpeeled, fans' anger is building at this live-action adaptation.
The VMAs are currently underway and we're casting our predictions.
We're tackling the new changes from Week 1 in the NFL.
And a comedy duo takes on a new genre together. All that and more. Unpeeled starts right now.
Welcome to the season premiere of Unpeeled. I'm Ilana Epstein.
And I'm Charlie Goldberg. We start off our show with some somber news.
TV, film, and theater actor James Earl Jones sadly passed away surrounded by his family on Monday. The 93-year-old was famously known for voicing villain Darth Vader in Star Wars, as well as Mufasa in Disney's The Lion King.
George Lucas, the creator of Star Wars, commended Earl Jones' kindness, saying, quote, "For nearly half a century he was Darth Vader, but the secret to it all was that he was a beautiful human being." Earl Jones acted in more than 6 decades, winning many awards. Our thoughts and prayers are with his family during this difficult time. In other news, last night, former President Donald Trump and current Vice President Kamala Harris took to the stage to discuss our nation's politics. The debate received over 55 million viewers on ABC and the simulcast on the Big Four networks. It was also streamed on Hulu and Disney+.
That's right, Charlie. And I know I was watching. After the debate, Harris scored 2 huge endorsements in Taylor Swift and Stevie Nicks. Swift took to Instagram to address the false AI endorsement posted on Trump's website, while also declaring her vote for Harris. She said, quote, "She fights for the rights and causes I believe need a warrior to champion them."
The debate wasn't the only major news getting reactions, as Kendrick Lamar has been announced as the headliner for the 2025 Super Bowl halftime show. It must be hard for the rapper to be, quote, humble, as this is the second time in 4 years he will have performed on the big stage. Lamar was a guest in Dr. Dre's star-studded performance back in 2022.
Viewers can expect an entertaining lineup of songs as Lamar is coming off of a big year. He recently released Drake diss tracks, with Not Like Us being one of 2024's highest grossing songs. The game is scheduled for February 9th in New Orleans, and it's no doubt that Kendrick will bring in even more fans to pack the Superdome. Now, Charlie, this news came out on Sunday morning, and you know me, I love music.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was freaking out. I sent this to everyone that I know. I do think it's going to be a fantastic show.
Yeah, absolutely. Lamar certainly never disappoints, but some people think he He does. Those naysayers, those haters, those critics, all of those people who hate positivity and are angry at Lamar headlining the show, I gotta say, they're not like us. You see what I did there?
That was so good, Charlie. That was so funny. But I have to say, you're right. I mean, a lot of people were disappointed that it wasn't Lil Wayne because Lil Wayne is from New Orleans. However, the halftime show doesn't traditionally have a hometown performer, but maybe Kendrick will bring Lil Wayne out on stage?
Well, you mentioned Lil Wayne, a good friend of Kendrick's. Let's mention a good enemy of Kendrick's and Drake. Animosity between these two at an all-time high. They hate each other. The diss tracks have been unbelievable. And Drake took to social media, too.
He did. Last night on Instagram, he posted about 5 or 6 photos of Lil Wayne, and they were very low-key, chill, but it clearly shows he's not too happy about it. I have to say, as a Drake fan, though, we know Kendrick won, and Drake's just going to have to sit back and watch this one. But from music to movies, a first teaser has been released for the live-action Minecraft movie starring Jack Black and Jason Momoa, officially titled A Minecraft Movie. The teaser received a lot of outrage from fans. The film originally received mixed opinions when announced as a live-action movie in 2023.
Social media platforms were flooded with critics and hate comments. When the Twitter released on Wednesday, most of the backlash comes from questionable CGI for the film. 3D artist Illumino even released his own version of the teaser on X, saying, quote, "What if it was animated?" Now, what if it was animated? That's a great question. A lot of the miners, the Minecraft community people, want to know that answer. Now, if it was animated, yes, it would be more true to the nature of the Minecraft world and the video game that we all grew up with, but I understand why it's not animated. I gotta play devil's advocate here. Jack Black, Jason Momoa, they're money makers, and if you put them in a live-action children's film, well, you gotta invest.
I mean, that really is a fair point, Charlie. I definitely would expect it to be an animated film, as what I think most of the minors, as you said, I didn't know it was called that. But I mean, it is going to bring in a lot of money. You have to look at how many people have already watched it so far, and this is just the teaser. So imagine how many views the movie's gonna get. Whether people like it or hate it, it's gonna do pretty well.
Well, I'll tell you what people do hate. It's the fact that Jack Black is playing the role of Steve. Steve is a nonchalant, pretty cool minor. Jack Black is overly excited, not that there's anything wrong with that, but he also looks nothing like Steve. Jack Black was in a blue shirt. Nothing like Steve once again. Fans are very disappointed.
Well, it definitely will be interesting to see. It might also be a little bit controversial, but in more controversial news, con artist Anna Sorokin, also known as Anna Delvey, has joined the season 33 cast of Dancing with the Stars. Delvey, who was convicted in 2019, explained that she got permission from ICE to compete this season, but needs to wear an ankle monitor during filming. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I know, right? Delvey's dancing partner Ezra Sosa has expressed his excitement on Instagram. Sosa said he, quote, is thrilled to be hitting the dance floor with someone he knows how to keep everybody on their toes, both in and out of the ballroom. However, Delvey's upcoming appearance on the ABC show has caused more outrage than excitement amongst the show's fans. And, well, I wonder why. Let's take a breather here.
All right.
And let's go back and reiterate.
Okay.
Delvey, a woman from Russia, said that she was a German royalty member. She then went on to scam people out of hundreds of thousands of dollars, got locked up, put behind bars for it, and then she got released. Now, she's on Dancing with the Stars. And last time I checked, she's a convict, not a celebrity. Am I crazy?
No, you're not crazy. I absolutely think you're correct. And one of the judges, Derek Huff, said the same thing. He also thinks it's crazy that she's on. He was asked about it in an interview and he shook his head and he's surprised. But I don't think the judges can really judge based off of, their past. It's more about their dancing skills. I'm more excited to see Ilona Meyer and Riley Arnold, who just hit 1 million followers, and Joey Grozade, Jen Tran. They've all been posting behind the scenes TikToks, and it's been so fun and exciting to watch.
Yeah, no, my little sister loves that show. And, well, it's going to be a wild season, especially with an ankle monitor in the mix.
Oh, absolutely.
As you see right there.
Yes. Well, when we return, our reporters will give you their predictions on the VMAs.
And we're talking all about all of the artists keeping the live music scene in Syracuse hot. We'll be right back.
From fake socialites to real stars, MTV's Video Music Awards are on right now. Red carpet reporter Charlene Nomini and music reporter Riley Underwood are here predicting tonight's biggest winners. Guys, so great to have you here.
So great to be here.
Well, let's start off with Song of the Year. Who do you guys have winning?
I mean, I got to go with Taylor Swift. And breaking news, Ilana, she's at the VMAs. We didn't know if she was going to be. She is at the VMAs. A lot of excitement around that. She's going to win Song of the Year Fortnite featuring Post Malone. He's coming to Syracuse, actually, this weekend. Other ones that could be in the mix, not like us, Kendrick Lamar. My personal vote would be for Jack Harlow. Loving on Me, but I don't think that's going to win. I don't think that's going to win. It's a radio contest at the VMAs, and it targets a certain demographic, but hey, that's why I'm not voting. So those are my picks.
That's true. Well, I think you have some very strong predictions. Charlene, let's talk about some new faces. Who's up tonight for Best New Artist? Who do you think is going to win?
I think it's definitely going to be Chappell Roan. She's got so many trending songs on TikTok, and I honestly think that's a big determinant for who wins at the VMAs. Last year, it was Ice Spice, so I think that's shows how this operates. Plus, she had the largest Lollapalooza crowd in the festival's history. I honestly think her only competition would be Benson Boone. He's got similar streaming numbers, but he just won Best Alternative Artist, which I don't know if that'll play in his favor or work against him. So
that's a very interesting take, and I do agree with you. But finally, for both of you, who do you think is going to win Best Artist? I mean, that's the biggest award of the night. What do you guys think?
I sound like an echo chamber, Ilana, but I'm going with Taylor Swift again. The year she's had, she's everywhere. She's on stage, she's on your social media, she's on your TV when you're watching football games. I just don't think that there's another artist that has had a better year. Kind of gives you flashbacks back to 2009, that iconic moment with Kanye West. That was her first Moon Man Award. Now she's going to go back-to-back, Ilana.
That's so true. What about you?
I get what you're saying, but I think it's definitely going to be Sabrina Carpenter. She has been hot on Taylor's heels for a while. She's got song after song on the charts. Espresso, Please, 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 Taste, and she's
the new album. It's amazing. I absolutely agree with you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here.
Well, Taylor Swift sure is great. Thank you, guys. And you know what else is great? The fact that Syracuse is still in summer mode. And as live music continues throughout the month of September, here to give us a quick Cuse concert lineup is our very own Tegan Brostrom.
Thanks, Charlie. The past 3 weekends here in Syracuse have each featured a different headliner, which I personally think is a great way to be welcomed back to school. The artists have played at different venues and attracted different crowds. First up is country artist Megan Moroney, who performed at the New York State Fair to 47,000 fans. And according to Syracuse.com, that's the second largest crowd in fair history. Moroney's most popular song is Tennessee Orange, which she wrote about being a Georgia Bulldogs fan and dating a Tennessee Vols supporter. And at the fair, while wearing an orange dress, Moroney perfectly swapped the lyrics to I'm wearing Syracuse Orange for him. And this past Saturday, Mr. 305 performed for the 315. He brought the energy and the rain, which paired well as he sang Rain on Me. I personally have been there, done that, and know the type of energy Pitbull brings to his shows. But fans replicated that energy and showed their support and love for Mr. Worldwide by coming in theme. We saw lots of bald caps, ties, and signs with people expressing their love for Pitbull. I think it's fair to say that the love for Pitbull is worldwide. But I can't end this concert compilation without speaking to the reveal that occurred on Monday. University Union announced the 2024 Juice Jam lineup. Can we get a little drum roll in the studio? Party Next Door, Maisie Peters, and Smino. The party will be in the Dome on September 22nd. Tickets went on sale yesterday. They're $20 for Syracuse and ESF students. I'm personally on the fence about attending, but who knows, maybe you Unpeelers can change my mind. What about you, Charlie? Will you be there?
Well, trust me, $20? Heck, that's going to get me right in the front row. I'll be the first one there, Tegan. Thank you so much. After the break, we're discussing how the Hallmark is fighting their way into the streaming arena. You don't want to miss it.
Jason, let's go see your room.
What do you think? We kept it a little spare, so you can decorate it how you like.
Dinner! Go?
Excellent. Yeah, I saw you guys out there. We're the family.
Yeah!
Oh, I thought you were on my team. Wait.
party fouls are pretty dumb. But if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Underage drinking and driving. The ultimate party foul.
Welcome back to Unpeeled. The streaming wars just got a whole lot more interesting. Our reality TV reporter Rob Gabrick is here to fill us in on the latest streaming platform to hit the market.
Thanks, Ilana. Yesterday, Hallmark threw their hat into the ring by launching their very own streaming service, Hallmark Plus, which vows to reshape reality TV. Now, this isn't Hallmark's first step into streaming, rather it's their giant leap. Hallmark Movies Now was their original platform, however, they were due for an upgrade. Enter Hallmark Plus. For $7.99 a month, Hallmark Plus allows viewers to stream all the Hallmark movies, as well as new rom-coms, drama series, and Hallmark original reality shows hosted by Hallmark stars like Lacey Chabert, Wes Brown, and more. Hallmark's head of unscripted programming, David Stefano, told Realscreen that offering heart-centered reality shows is part of the whole mission. When asked about the state of the reality TV landscape, Stefano said, "People are compelled to make super salacious and edgy shows to get the most attention. Hallmark is a place you go to feel safe, connected, and to get away from all the stress and all the noise." Along with access to old and new Hallmark movies, Hallmark Plus will reward its members for streaming and shopping at Hallmark Gold Crown stores or online at Hallmark.com. Some of those rewards include a $5 Golden Crown coupon and a free custom greeting card each month, 30% off custom invitations, announcements, and photo cards, and access to exclusive experiences and extras. Along with the $7.99 a month subscription, a $79.99 yearly subscription is offered as well. Now, as your reality TV reporter, it's my job to get excited about these things. What I'm really looking forward to with Hallmark Plus is the new series, Finding Mr. Christmas. Now, when you think of Hallmark, you think Christmas. And after releasing 42 new Christmas films in 2023, 2024 is set to be even bigger. The show will pit 10 men against each other, testing their acting chops and festive spirits. The winner of Mr. Christmas will be the Hallmark Christmas star for the year. Now, as a December baby, I want to throw my name in the ring right now.
Well, thanks, Robin. While it's not Christmas season just yet, it is the most wonderful time of the year for football fans as the NFL is back. Here to give us a recap of Week 1 is our very own Drew Alba. Now, Drew, you're a huge football guy, a huge football fan. You could talk to other fans. What should the fan base be aware of coming out of Week 1?
Yeah, there's a lot of new rule changes, Charlie, and they're all based off of protecting player safety. The big one is that now guardian caps are allowed in the NFL. Pretty much what guardian caps are, it's a protective helmet that is on top of the head that reduces concussions by, get this, up to 40%. A lot of hardcore NFL fans say, "Oh, it's not real football, go back to wearing real helmets." I say to that, can we please grow up a little bit? I mean, this is affecting real people's lives. I'm all for player safety. Another rule that protects player safety is the new kickoff rule. Now, the kicker's in the same spot, the receiving team's in the same spot, but now it's going to be the kicking team that lines up 5 yards from the other team, so not as hardcore collisions opposed to the 50 yards. Another thing that just reduces concussions. The kickoff used to be the most dangerous play. Now, it should be one of the least dangerous plays.
And it's great to see that the league is actually taking note of the health issues that have happened in the past and changing that. And, well, you mentioned some of the rule changes. Let's talk about some of the other changes.
Yeah, there's a big change. It happened this last Friday. A game was played in Sao Paulo, Brazil. For the first time in NFL history, a game was played in the Southern Hemisphere. There's already been games that have played in Germany. They went to London, Mexico City, but now in the Southern Hemisphere, and it's all attempt to the NFL to get a new fan base and kind of go international.
All right, Drew, really quickly, who do you got for the Super Bowl?
Oh, man, the Chiefs, they've won it back-to-back years. They're looking to three-peat, would be the first team ever in NFL history to do so. But is it getting kind of cold in here, Charlie?
Oh, shivering.
It's going to be Joe Burr and the Bengals, who are going to go all the way to the Super Bowl. They're going to take on the 49ers. They're going to take home the Vince Lombardi Trophy. I'm super excited for the NFL season.
Well, I'm freezing. Thank you so much, Drew. And when we return, another late night show is cutting back on content. We'll break it right down after the break.
Women are bad with money.
It's what the world's been saying for centuries. But now,
we've got something to say.
Save it. Save the old-fashioned advice, the empty excuses. It's all worthless, unlike us.
To our fellow females, it is time to save ourselves by saving our money.
Contributing to our futures, investing in our independence.
Until we're no longer
80% more likely than men to live in poverty in retirement.
So again, we say to that, save it.
The falsehoods, the feelings of fault, then the funds.
Learn how to save for your retirement at wesaysaveit.org.
Welcome back. The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon is one of the many late-night TV shows to cut down on its production schedule. Here to tell us all about what this means for future late-night television is our industry reporter, Ben Dietrich.
Thanks, Charlie. Until last Friday, The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon was the last of a dying breed. The last late-night TV program to air new episodes every day of the work week. But, like its contemporaries, the show will now only air new episodes from Monday through Thursday with a rerun on Fridays. Now, late-night TV shows are starting to air less new episodes per week. Jimmy Kimmel Live on ABC has been doing this for years, along with The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, Late Night with Seth Meyers, and Comedy Central's The Daily Show. So what's really happening here? Well, it's not like the shows are being canceled. I mean, Jimmy Fallon signed a new deal with NBC to keep him on The Tonight Show through 2028. But the decrease in air dates is certainly a cause for discussion. The reality of the television market is that audiences ultimately dictate the success of shows. And changing viewer habits is one of the main culprits behind these production cutbacks. Less people are tuning in to watch late-night television these days, and the advertising revenue has decreased over the years. So from a network's perspective, it just doesn't make sense to spend so much money on shows that aren't getting the same ratings and revenue. The fewer air dates are also the result of cutting production costs. The Late Late Show with James Corden stopped airing entirely last year and got replaced with a less cost-expensive game show called After Midnight. And Seth Meyers lost the house band on his show also as a result of budget cuts. Make no mistake about it, late-night programs are still culturally relevant, but the ways in which people are interacting with these shows are different now. More people are watching clips on social media instead of watching full live episodes. Therefore, networks have had to reconsider how they spend money on shows. It's one of the many examples of how social media is transforming the TV industry, and these late-night TV programs are going to have to adjust.
Thanks, Ben. Will Ferrell is starring in a new Netflix documentary called Will and Harper. Our film reporter Sofia Zaninovich is here to break down how this road trip adventure will touch hearts across the country. Sofia is so excited to be talking about this with you. Can you give me some background on this documentary?
Yeah, so Will and Harper actually met on the set of Saturday Night Live in 1995. And she was a writer and he was on the cast, and they became quick friends. So throughout this journey, Harper decided to transition a few years back, and she let Will Ferrell know in an email. And he came up with this idea about 2 years after her transition, let's go on this road trip, let's get to know each other again, and let's work through this together.
Absolutely. And why did the pair decide that this would be a good premise for the documentary?
So Harper loves to go on road trips, and she's done one as a woman before, and she felt immensely anxious the whole time going into her favorite spots. So this time with Will by her side, you know, she's going through these challenges and these fears head on, and Will can better understand this new world she's living in.
And how does this film reach beyond the trans community?
Yeah, so it is a story about their friendship overall, and it asks the audience, how well do we know our friends, and most importantly, ourselves? And I think that it's just a way to say that authenticity is most important. Being your true self can never hurt. And you might be like Harper, that lived most of her life in fear, and now she's this happy, beautiful woman. I think it's something that we can all relate to.
I definitely agree. It's so inspiring. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
After the break, we're bringing the boom as we're going over the summer sensation that is taking over the wholesale stores. You don't want to miss it.
1 in 3 adults has pre-diabetes. That means it could be you, your favorite brother, your other brother, you, your football buddy, your football buddy, you, your plumber,
Breathe right into your foot.
your plumber's masseuse,
Yes.
you, your dog walker, your cat jogger. With early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Did you hear about the pony with a sore throat? He was a little horse. Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why couldn't the Why was the basketball court all wet? Why? Because the players kept dribbling all over it. Where do cats go on vacation? New York.
Welcome back to Unpeeled. There were so many stories this summer we wish we could have covered on Unpeeled. So to celebrate our premiere, we wanted to share one of our personal favorite trends from the summer, the TikTok famous duo father-son, AJ and Eric Bafumo, also known as the Costco guys.
That is absolutely right, Ilana. Big AJ, Big Justice, they had a huge meteoric rise to the top of the TikTok mountain, and I absolutely love it. They really hit their booming stride after receiving over 50 million views on their initial We're Costco Guys video. They're really just expanding in what fans are calling the Costcoverse, and it's just so great to see. You can't forget about the Rizzler, and you can't forget about what was featured in their first video, the double chunk chocolate cookie and the chicken bake.
Charlie, how much time have you spent on,
Not important.
on TikTok this summer?
And what's crazy is we're actually going to do what Big AJ and Big Justice do right here. We're going to give the double chunk chocolate cookie and the chicken bake a boom or a doom. Let's bring him out.
I don't know if half of our audience doesn't know what he's saying. I don't either. And I spend a lot of time on TikTok, so this is a whole new.
All right.
What even is this?
I'm lactose intolerant. This is, so I'm going to get to that. It's cheese.
You have to try it with me.
It's bacon and it's chicken.
And what's it called again?
Chicken bake.
Chicken bake.
Shout out
So
my friend
chicken
Dylan.
bake,
He said that we should have pizza instead, but
okay. All right,
whatever.
so
let's take a bite out of each. Go.
Okay. Oh my god.
Oh.
Okay. I really don't want to eat this, but okay, here we go.
The chicken bake.
I don't think I got anything out of it.
Let me flip it over because like COVID.
I just got the bread.
Pretty good.
I mean, it's cold. Hang on, I gotta.
I don't know. I'm gonna give it a doom, Ilana.
Okay, see the cookie?
About.
All right, we're done swallowing. That is more my speed. The cookie.
You gotta say it
All
like
right?
Big AJ though.
I don't know how he says it.
It's a double chunk chocolate cookie.
I've never heard of this.
Living under a rock.
Okay,
Let's
wait,
eat the
wait,
cookie.
we're gonna split it nice and slowly. Oh no, it's really hard. I was trying to do the satisfying whatever. It didn't work. Here you go.
As I was saying before, me and my friend Dylan had a conversation. And he said it should be pizza being this chick. I think that'd be much better for us.
Probably.
I don't know.
But I like chocolate, so
Unrelated.
let's try it. Ready? Cheers.
I cracked a tooth.
It is so. That is not easy to eat. Okay. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have with you tonight.
Thank you for tuning in. Make sure to follow us on all of our socials at CitrusTV, on X, and at Unpeeled. Unpeeled_Syracuse on Instagram. I'm Charlie Goldberg.
And I'm Ilana Epstein. This was so much fun. We'll see you next Wednesday live at 8 p.m. From all of us here at Unpeeled, have a great night, Syracuse.